Bhagavate Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So
Hare
today
Krishna.
we're going through Sri Brahma Samhita. So today we'll be learning verse 46. So we read these verses first. Sitaram Prabhu, would you like to start? Lokeshwar? Okay. Sitaram Prabhu, can you start?
Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Translation. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is a supreme Godhead. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. His origin of all, he has no other origin, and he is a prime cause of all causes.
Lokeshwar, can you read the next one?
Chintamani prakarasad masukalpa vriksha laksha viteshu surabhira vipalayantam lakshmi sahasra shatasam brahma sevyamanam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Translation. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis.
Text 30. Venum Kvanantamaravindalayataksam Barhavatam Samasitam Buddhasuntarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primal Lord. He is adept in playing on his flute. With blooming eyes like lotus petals, his head decked with peacock's feather, with a figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cupids. Prabhu, would you like to do the next one?
Alola Chandra Kalasad Vanamalya Vamsi Ratna Gadam Panaya Keli Kalavilasham Shyamam Tribangalalitam Niyatam Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers beautified with the moon locket, whose two hands adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments, who always revels in pastimes of love, whose graceful threefold bending form of Shyam Sundar is eternally manifest.
Sitaram Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Angani yasya sakalandriya vritimanti pasyanti panti kalayanti siddham jaganti ananda chinmaya sad ujvala vigrahasya govind bliss, true substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of that transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs and eternally sees, maintain, and manifest the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane. Haribol.
Lokeshwar?
Advaitamachyutam anadimanantarupam ajam purana purasham navayovanam cha Vedishu durlabham adurlabhamatma bhakto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Translation. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas, but obtainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha, yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth.
Text 34. Vantastu koti shatavatsara sampragamyo vayorathapi manaso nipungavana sophyasti yat prapadasinya vichintya tadve govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayam by drilling the respiration, or by the jnanis who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane, extending over thousands of millions of years. Sadhu Prabhu?
Hare
You're
Krishna.
muted, Prabhu.
Yeah. Eko api aso rachiyat itum jagadanda kotim yakshaktirasti jagadanda chayadadanta andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam Govindamadi Purushan Tamaham Bhajami. He is an undifferentiated entity as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe and at one and the same time. Such is the primeval Lord, whom I adore.
Text 66, Prabhu.
यत भाव भवित धियो मनुजस्तथैव सम्प्राप्य रूपमचि मानस स मासनयान भूसः सुक्तैर्यम् एव निगम प्रतीतैस्तुवन्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Translation. I adore the same Govinda, the primeval Lord, in whose praise men who are imbued with devotion sing the mantra, suktas told by the Veda. By gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveniences, and ornaments.
Okay, sure.
Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhis Tabhirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Translation. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed of the 64 artistic activities, in the company of her confidants, Sakis, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by its ever blissful spiritual rasa.
Text 38. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaramachintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajan. I worship Govinda, the prime Lord, who is Shyamasundar, Krishna himself with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts through the eye of devotion tinged with the sight of love.
Mm.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ramadimurtishu talani ambena tisra Nanavatar makharo bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna swayam sabhavat paramam parapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord who manifested himself personally as Krishna and the different avatars in the world in the forms of Ram, Nrsimha, Vaman, etc. as his subjective portions.
Ram Prabhu.
यस्या प्रभा प्रभवतु जगत अंधकोटि कोटिस्व अशेष वसुधादि विभूति भीनम तत् ब्रह्म निष्कलम अनंतम अशेष भूतम गोविंदमादि पुरुषां तमहं भजामि. Translation: I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose effulgence is the source of the non-differentiated Brahman, mentioned in the Upanishad, being differentiated from the infinity of glories of the mundane universe, appears as the invisible, infinite, limitless truth.
Yogeshwar.
Maya Hirasya Taranga Shatani Sute Taigunya Tadvisaya Veda Vitayamana Sadva Lambi Para Sadvam Vishuddha Sadvam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is the absolute substantive principle, being the ultimate entity in the form of the support of all existence, whose external potency embodies the threefold mundane qualities, viz. Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, and diffuses the Vedic knowledge regarding the mundane world.
Next 42. Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmataya Manasu Ya Praninam Pratipalan Smaratamupetya Leela Hitena Bhuvanani Jaya Yajastram Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose glory ever triumphantly dominates the mundane world by the activity of his own pastimes, being reflected in the mind of recollecting souls as the transcendental entity of ever blissful cognitive rest. Next, Prabhu.
Okay. Golokanamni Nichatamni Chale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Shukeshu Keshu Dede Prabhava Nichaya Vihitaschayena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Lowest of all is located Devi Dham, mundane world. Next above it is Mahesh Dham, abode of Mahesh. Above Mahesh Dham is placed Haridham, abode of Hari, and above them all is located Krishna's own realm named Golok. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, who has allotted it there, this respective authorities to the rulers of these graded realms. Mm. Mm.
Ram Prabhu. Sitaram Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Shristi Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Reka Chaye Vayasya Bhut Vanani Bibhirti Durga Ichanurupam Api Yasya Cha Sistate Sa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The external potency, Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow of the by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of the mundane world. He adores the primeval Lord Govinda in accordance with those will Durga conducts herself.
Keshwar.
Shriram yatha dadi vikara vishesha yogat sanjayate nahi tata prita asti heto ya ha shambhu tama pitata samupaiti karyad govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I read the translation.
Yes, yes.
Just as milk is transformed into curd by the action of acids, but yet the effect curd is neither same as nor different form. Its cause is milk. So I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whom the state of Shambhu is a transformation for the performance of the work of destruction.
So today we look at verse 36. दीपार्चिरेव हि दशान्तरम् अभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतुसमानधर्म यस्तादृगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. I read the words. Deeparchir, Deeparchir, Eva, Eva, He, Dashantaram, Dashantaram, Abhyupetya, Abhyupetya, Deepayate, Deepayate, Vivritta, Vivritta, Hetu, Hetu, Samana, Samana, Dharma, Dharma, Yes, Yes, Tadrig, Tadrig, Eva, Eva, He, Cha, Cha, Vishnu Taya, Vishnu Taya, Vibhati, Vibhati. दीपार्चिरेव हि दशान्तरम् अभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विवृतहेतुसमानधर्मा यस्तादृगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Jaram Prabhu.
Deepasir eva hi dasantaram abhyupetya dipayate viveta hetu samana dharma yastadrig eva hi cha visnutaya vibhati govindamadi purusam tamaham bhajami.
Lokeshwar.
दीपार्चिरेव हि दशान्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विव्रता हेतु समानधर्म यस्तादृगेव हि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Adi Prabhu.
दीपाचिरेव हि रसान्तरमाप्युपेत्य दीपायते विविधहेतुसमानधर्म यास्तात्रिगेव च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Deepa Archi, the flame of a lamp, ever as he, certainly, Dasha Antaram, another lamp, Abhyupedya, expanding, Dipayate, illuminates, Vivritta Hetu, with its expanded cause, Samana Dharma, equally powerful, Ya, who, Tadrik, similarly, Eva, indeed, he, certainly, Cha, also, Vishnutaya, by his expansion as Lord Vishnu, Vibhati, illuminates, Govindam, Govinda, Adi Purusham, the original person, Tam, him, Aham, I, Bhajami, worship. Translation: the light of one candle being communicated to other candles, although it burns separately in them, is the same in its quality. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, who exhibits himself equally in the same mobile manner in his various manifestations. Purport: the presiding deities of Haridhan, that is, Hari, Narayan, Vishnu, etc., the subjective portions of Krishna are being described. The majestic manifestation of Krishna is Narayan, the Lord of Vaikuntha, whose subjective portion is Karanodakshaya Vishnu, the prime cause, whose portion is Garbhodakshaya. Kshirodakshaya is again the subjective portion of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. The word Vishnu indicates all-pervading, omnipresent, and omniscient personality. In this shlok, the activities of the subjective portions of the divinity are enunciated by the specification of the nature of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. The personality of Vishnu, the embodied form of the manifestive quality, Sattvagun, is quite distinct from that of Shambhu, who is adulterated with mundane quality. Vishnu's subjective personality is on a level with that of Govinda. Both consist of the unadulterated substantive principle. Vishnu, in the form of the manifest causal principle, is identical with Govind as regards quality. The manifestive quality, Sattvagun, that is found to exist in the triple mundane quality, is an adulterated entity, being alloyed with the qualities of mundane activity and inertia. Kananjani continue.
Brahma is the dislocated portion of the divinity, manifested in the principle of mundane action, endowed with the functional nature of his subjective portion. And Shambhu is the dislocated portion of the divinity, manifested in the principle of mundane inertia, possessing similarly the functional nature of his subjective portion. The reason for their being dislocated portions is that the two principles of mundane action and inertia, being altogether wanting in the spiritual essence, any entities that are manifested in them, are located at a great distance from the divinity himself or his facilities. Although the mundane manifestive quality is of the unadulterated kind, Vishnu, the manifestation of the divinity in the mundane manifestive quality, makes his appearance in the unadulterated manifestive principle, which is a constituent of the mundane manifestive quality. Hence, Vishnu is the full subjective portion and belongs to the category of the superior Ishvaras. He is the Lord of the deluding potency and is not alloyed with God. Vishnu is the agent of Govinda's own subjective nature in the form of the prime cause. All the majestic attributes of Govinda, aggregating 60 in numbers, are fully present in his majestic manifestation, Narayan. Brahma and Shiva are entities adulterated with mundane qualities, Though Vishnu is also divine appearance in mundane quality, Guna Avatar, still he is not adulterated. The appearance of Narayan in the form of Mahavishnu, the appearance of Mahavishnu in the form of Garbhodakshayi, and the appearance of Vishnu in the form of Kshirodakshayi are examples of the ubiquitous function of the divinity. Vishnu is Godhead himself, and the two other Gunavdars and all the other gods or entities possessing authority in subordination to him. From the subjective majestic manifestation of the supreme self-luminous Govinda emanate Karanodakshai, Garbhodakshai, Kshirodakshai, and all other derivative subjective divine descents of Dar, such as Ram, etc., analogous to communicated light appearing in different candles, shining by the operation of the spiritual potency of Govinda. Oh.
Challenging, challenging purport.
So we have to read this at least 5 or 10 times, then you'll be able to understand.
Even then, it's hard.
Yeah. So what I can understand is that when the different manifestation of Vishnu
Mm,
come into contact with the mundane world, so there is some contamination of the mundane quality, though they are the same.
mm.
So then it becomes different the, from Vishnu himself, or the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So
Yes.
Karanodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Kshirodakshai Vishnu, they are in contact with the mundane?
No, 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 no.
No.
All they're not in contact with money. They have like 60 of the qualities. But those who are in more direct contact is Shambhu, who's Lord Shiva. So he has 55 qualities, so 5 less than Vishnu. And then there's and he's sort of inertia is in charge of the mode of ignorance. And then you have Brahma, who has 5 less than Shiva. So he has 50 qualities. And Brahma is in charge of the mode of passion. But Brahma's position is that he is an ordinary living entity who's been given the powers by Lord Vishnu to create. It's very powerful, but still ordinary. So who are the mundane, who fall into the mundane category is Lord Brahma, to a degree, Lord Shiva, because he's in touch with the material world. But Lord Vishnu is always above the spiritual, above the material, mundane world. But he possesses, Lord Vishnu possesses 4 qualities less than Krishna. Although, like this verse is talking about the candle, the original candle is Krishna, and then when another candle is lit, that candle is lit, which is lit, is as powerful as the original candle. So this verse is explained, Deepa Vishnu Vibhati, something like that. So Krishna is being explained that his expansions are as powerful as him, as long as they are not in contact with mundane nature, material nature. The only aspect that is in contact with material nature is Shambhu, who becomes Lord Shiva. So, but because the Vishnu forms have 4 less qualities than Krishna, it doesn't take them into the mundane sphere. They still are like the original candle, but just slightly less potency, very, very slightly less. Otherwise, they have exactly, they're omnipresent, omniscient, present everywhere, knowledgeable, fully knowledgeable, etc., etc. The only four things that they lack are this ability to play the flute, like Krishna does, to have these extraordinary pastimes, and to have the most amazing devotees. And there's one more, unsurpassable beauty. So those four things distinguish Krishna from any other avatar. But it doesn't make any of the avatars mundane in any sense. They're completely spiritual, completely spiritual. Does that make sense?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you very much.
No, thank you so much.
Mm.
It is a challenging purport, but phew.
So that's what the 64 qualities that we
Talk about.
just we read about in
Yeah.
verses before.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. They were all listed, weren't they? That's right.
Yeah. It was a long purpose and then
That was a long purport.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati gives that information. And then here, my goodness, he gives the analytical view, which phew, is
So many
it's hard to
details.
understand. Yeah, hard to understand. Okay.
Any comments? Any
No,
questions?
let me just ask, Lokeshwar. Lokeshwar, are you there? Yes. Lokeshwar, do you understand this this concept that's been discussed today, Lokeshwar?
Yes, Prabhuji, I understand.
Oh, good. Thank you very much for participating. It's amazing for a young lad to be with us like this. So thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah,
We
we
end
can.
here today.
Yes, that's good.
Shri Brahma Samhita ki
Ki
jai.
jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Karuna, for taking us through. It's really important. Very good.